Hello YouTube, I'm Nightmare X. Welcome back to my channel. This angle is probably not permanent. I'm probably going back to the previous one where you see the wall of toys, which is currently above me, above the screen. But today I wanted to make a very important little quick video. Was that thing with the jacket, was that funny? I'm probably gonna freak someone out because I look like an alien or a cover and then I start moving. Yeah. But I just wanted to do a little video where I let you in on a little secret. Because I don't know. Ashley was talking about this like she wanted to see this. She wanted to know what this thing looked like or what it was like or something. But I think she's had this happen to her before. Okay, so my heart is not in a good condition. Neither is hers. I don't know what's wrong with mine. So we're trying to figure that out. And they gave me a event monitor that I have to wear for, I think 30 days. I want to say 30 days. They told me, and I'm supposed to go like January the 15th or something to turn this thing back in. So I'm just gonna show you guys what this looks like. So this is the monitor piece that hangs out of my shirt, and I just sort of put it on my pants. And there's 4 little sensors, and it monitors my heart. And if there's something wrong, like if it's beating too fast, and that's really the only symptom that that thing has programmed on it. So, like out of all the symptoms I'm having, there's a few different symptoms you can choose from on that thing, but a rapid heartbeat, it says rapid or fluttering, and a rapid heartbeat is the only thing it got right. And this thing is difficult as well. I caught the wires on the doorknob just a little while ago when I was coming in here. And yeah. But a quick little video just so I can show you guys some new stuff. Because I know the toy wall is like a big accomplishment of mine. I'm constantly adding to it, and it's getting bigger. I decided to get this black flash. It's not the black flash, but it's a black flash. It's not even the evil zombie kind of black flash. This is the Flash from the Batman Begins storyline. In the comics, he was around during that same story arc. So, yeah, I got a alternate universe Flash. That's cool. I was very excited to get that because He's actually one of the characters I have talked about for my Justice League fan fiction. Like, maybe I'll use him, I don't know. It might come in handy. And another one I talked about over on Facebook, if you know my Facebook. Yeah, I guess I'm only showing 3 today. But I got Gem. Now I've said this before, that I got Gem. A few videos back I mentioned that I did that. But he is the King of Saturn. And he's a red Martian. Now I know you're hearing that and getting confused already. But putting it in perspective, the green Martians made a pilgrimage to Saturn and cloned themselves. But for some reason, the clones turned red. So, little brief summary. And Gem becomes the king. I don't know. So yeah, you can go read about that on dc.wikia.com. Same thing about the alternate Flash. And I don't know if you can find the next guy on there. I don't know if you can do that. But anyways, I prefer dc.wikia over dccomics.com because the articles are usually more in depth and more complete, whereas the DC Comics articles are half-written. Or sometimes non-existent. You know, I probably couldn't find that Flash on dccomics.com. I should check that when I finish this video. I should check to see if he's even there. But our last little shenanigan that I decided to get. Superman Doomed, from the storyline where Superman kills Doomsday. And if you haven't heard about that yet, and I'm spoiling it, this is your own fault. The story is like a year old or more, and it's closed. There's not going to be any more. But yeah, Superman kills Doomsday, but somehow gets infected, and he turns into Doomsday, basically. And yeah, it's insane. And at the same time, Brainiac is trying to make Lois Lane the next Brainiac, and only Superman knows, until Parasite feeds off Lois's memory. I think that also gives him the knowledge of Superman's alter ego. I might be wrong on that one, but I know Parasite was like a vegetable after that, because it was too much information. Because at that point, Lois Lane was either a level 8 or level 13 intellect. It's one of the two, I forget. It's been like at least 1 year since I read that comic. I have it right here, actually. So yeah, this is Lois Brainiac, which can only be seen in like visions Superman is having, and she's choking out Superman in this cover. And I've not looked at this in a long time, but right next to it, well, right next to it on the other side of the stack, the other end, that was near the bottom of the stack, this was near the top. Earlier in the same series, yeah, so Parasite up here, this is what I was talking about. He siphons off some memories from Lois and turns himself into a vegetable. That's what the story in this comic kicks off with. And Parasite is holding Lois like at least 3 feet in the air, and she's unconscious, it looks like, and using telepathy to talk to Superman. It's just a totally new spin on Lois Lane, and I love it. I love it, but I've not really read up on it. I wouldn't say I'm behind, I'm just not fully informed. I read around, and I probably should have started from the beginning, but hey, I found, along with all of that stuff, that awesome stuff, not one, but 2 of Doomsday's earliest appearances. So Doomsday, if you don't know, when he was actually introduced into comics for the first time, he had this green suit that was like... He had these big red goggles and a green outfit, and when he first showed up, those metal arm thingies there and there and there were kind of like wrapping him up, and he couldn't move. And he just sort of broke out of that. So here's like 1 or 2 maybe issues later, and it's an actual fight. Because he's free. Doomsday is one of my more favored characters, I'll say it that way. Because he's a failed clone of Superman, so he's kind of like the Mewtwo of DC. Great analogy. And I want to read these 2 with Superman Doomed, so I'm gonna put those on the top of the stack. Once I reassemble it, I took almost everything out to find those 4 comics. So yeah, the toy wall now has Superman Doomed, King Gem, and Batman Begins Flash. Flash from Batman Begins. And yeah, I need to do my not really summer reading. Well, I guess I could just do it in the winter, because I need to get back on track with that. I don't know though. I don't know. My company is pretty new and exploding, and oh my gosh, is my Facebook exploding. So there were some other topics that I wanted to get into before I close. Sort of the same stuff, same general stuff. I just wanted to close with a simple question. This, I don't know if this will render at all. Let's give it time. The reflection renders when it's a comic book, and it rendered the other day when I had a piece of paper. You know, I everything back here got darker, I got darker, and this sort of just toned out. And that's how it worked for my piece of paper and my comic books just now, and why can't it work for my phone? But anyways, I need to learn some stuff about this Bronze Age Batman villain. Her name's her name's Mannequin, and that's her costume. She literally dresses like a mannequin because her face got messed up. I think she used to be a runway model, something like that. I need more information, and I can't find any. I found this one picture, though. It's really funny. She's wearing a mask that looks like an actual person's face. So, yes, that's a mask on a mask of a mannequin. Why, DC? Oh, it's darker now. So, yeah, if you can find info on her, then let me know. But, yeah, that picture, she's wearing the mask of a person over the mask of a mannequin, over her actual face, which is all burned and messed up. So, yeah. I think I found her real name. I don't even remember what it was, though. I think it was, like, Miranda. I know it was just the first name. Like, they didn't make a last name. They didn't make one. You know? She was kind of a smaller thing, but I really like her as a character. I think she has potential to be something way better than she was. And they could totally bring her back in Prime Earth. Or the next reboot they do. So, yeah. I got some new action figures for the toy wall, and it just made me get inspired to read comic books again. Oh, and at the same time, I'm doing Steam stuff again, so I'll be selling items and buying items. I have a sale going up the 26th. I'm going to be selling a lot of items from TF2. So if you look up those specific items, I'm sure you'll find my listing, maybe. One of them is a Strangifier, sort of. It's the same idea as a Strangifier, but it's a unusualifier. I didn't know that was a thing. The unusual items are like the rarest items in the game, so why would they do that? Why? But yeah, it only works for a taunt called Bad Pipes. So I'm selling that, and yeah. I think I'm selling paint as well. Yeah, purple paint. I think it's actually called something violet. It's not ultraviolet. It's something. I don't know. I don't think I'm selling any weapons, though. I don't think so. I think it's all cosmetics. Because I opened a bunch of rainy day cosmetics cases a few days back in Team Fortress 2. I didn't play the game. Okay, Ashley, I'm grounded from games. So, Ashley, I just looked at my items. I didn't play it. But, yeah, I opened some chests, and I got some stuff I didn't really want. So if you want to know what all kind of stuff that was, there's a video on my Instagram. It's a little pushed down now, because I've posted since then, actually. But yeah, new toys for the toy wall. I decided I'm gonna start reading comics again. I got back into Steam, and what else? What else? Mannequin. If you can find anything on her, please drop it in the comments. She's from the Bronze Age, so like 70s and 80s. She's from that time period. And yeah, I need information on this because I think it's cool. I think she is a really cool character, but I'm curious now. Alright. The tags are going to be a mess for me to figure out. I talked about so many different things. Ah, well. You make your own battles. And I will see you guys next time. Hashtag comeback hope. Peace.